Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. True power comes from choosing not to react impulsively. When you stay calm in the face of challenges, you show control of your emotions instead of letting others control you. When many moms come up to me and say, "Kids push my buttons," I remind ourselves today we are in control of our buttons. You are in control. So self-discipline protects your peace, gives you the clarity to make wiser decisions, and stops negative cycles before they start. So that's why we're talking about the secret power of not reacting. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. My name is Tasneem. I am a parenting coach for moms who are overwhelmed with the pressures of maybe society, the surroundings, and they just want to find that peace and calm again in their relationship with their family, with their kids. So we are in the 30 days reset to calm, day 23. If you haven't seen the other videos, I would encourage you to watch from the beginning, 10 minutes a day, and just learn to reset every single day. You can listen while you're on your drive to school, pick up, or drop-offs. 10 minutes, you're washing the dishes, whatever that is. This should help you. We have to train our minds, right? Train our minds, train our bodies to switch these thoughts, the negative emotions, figure them out, figure out the triggers, and learn to reset every single time. Okay, so by responding thoughtfully rather than emotionally, we build stronger relationships and safeguard our mental well-being and prove that nothing can easily shake you. Okay, we women are superpowers. We wear all the hats in the house. We still manage to juggle it all and keep our sanity. Okay, so I want you to give yourself a huge hug today. Give yourself lots of love today and see yourself. Okay, all right, let's talk about the 12 habits. We're going to be talking about 12 habits to control your emotions. What to do in those situations when you feel that it is just going out of control and you're going to lose it. Okay, let's first understand why this is a powerful move. Okay, why is not reacting such a powerful thing? Okay, so when you don't let every emotion drive your actions, you reclaim your power and you start thinking more clearly and you master the pause. Okay, when you do that, when you are able to stop and bring that pause in between, you start making better decisions. You start building healthier relationships with yourself and your kids. And you start living with less regret, less guilt, and more self-respect for you. Okay? This is not about suppressing your feelings, but about choosing your response. Okay? So you're in the driver's seat and your emotions are not controlling you. Okay, that's what we're talking about today. So, what happens when you react impulsively? And when you start screaming, or when you have to feel that you have to yell in order for them to listen, okay? It provides a quick release, okay? When you yell, those hormones are released and you feel good after the event has happened. When you release those emotions, but they often cause a lot of damage, okay? It actually damages your relationship with your kids. You lose their trust. They start feeling afraid of expressing themselves, and it escalates conflicts. Okay, I know many of you are going to be able to put your hand up here when you and your husband are speaking or your partner is speaking to each other, and when you're not able to just create that pause and you react immediately to an emotion, escalates. The conflicts escalate and can go on for hours. A lot of yelling and screaming and throwing things around maybe. And your kids see this, right? A lot of regret and self-blame also happens when we react impulsively. Okay, so pausing gives you like a critical window for wisdom to catch up with your emotions. So, how do you actually do this in real time? Right? It's easier said than done, but here are some powerful ways and habits that can help you remain calm and controlled. Many things I like to do that I've put together here. Try what works for you best. Okay, what works for you best, and start implementing that more often. Okay, maybe not all of these work, but maybe one or two of these work for you. So start doing that often. Okay, number one, mindful, conscious breathing. So when you're in that heated moment, when you know you're going to explode, just step away and focus on your breath. This is so simple, but it's so super powerful. Okay. Usually, when we're going about the day and we've got lots of things to do, we forget breathing, the deep belly breathing. We're usually breathing from our chest right here. Okay, those are shallow breathing. What we want to do is step in and breathe from your belly. So those are slow, conscious, deep breaths. That resets your nervous system and immediately stops that impulsive reaction just by a few breaths. Okay. Number two, create space before responding. So the breath is there, but pause. Let your mind and your thoughts connect with your mouth. Okay, give it some time to connect before you speak, before that the words come out of your mouth. So count to five or slowly recite salawat in your mind to allow those emotions to settle down before speaking or before reacting. Okay, and this can change the game for your entire family. Okay. Number three, name and notice your feelings. Tune in to what you're actually feeling in that moment. Okay, if your child spilt milk on the floor, what is the emotion that you're feeling? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it upset? Is it embarrassment? What is the emotion? So you have to name it. In Master, the bundle that I've created a Master Your Calm guide, which one of the pages is going to give you a chart with all the different emotions. Okay, so sometimes we cannot pinpoint what is the emotion that we're feeling in that moment. When you're able to name that emotion, you figure out where that's coming from. Okay, is it anger that you're running late and the spilt milk is going to make you more late, and so you're upset with the child? Whatever that is. So by labeling the emotion, it gives you distance and a perspective of what's happening inside here. Okay? And it all starts with us, right? They're innocent little kids um, learning to control their emotions as well. We have to be the example always. Okay, use ACES technique. All right. Um, A is for awareness, notice the emotion. C is component, realize it's part of you and not all of you. You are not anger, you are not frustration, you are not stress, but it's just a part of you. Okay. And in that moment, you're feeling that. E is for explore, be curious about the feeling. Okay. I snapped at my kid. Where did that come from? Did I not get enough sleep? I had a bad conversation with my coworker. I had a short argument or conflict with my husband. Where is the feeling coming from? And how is it, emanating out and affecting my kids? S is for shift. Choose your response. You see the spilt milk on the floor. You can choose to get angry, upset, yell, but it's spilt milk, right? You cannot undo it. So what's the point getting excited about it and getting all upset about it? You can ask him to clean it up with you. Okay, we'll talk about how to deal with it and how to get them involved in another video. But let's start with these things, controlling our emotions first. Number 5, stay physically active. Okay, When those emotions have really, really boiled up and you don't know how to release, the best way is physical exercise. Go out. If you can get a punching bag, go get a punching bag. If you got to punch a pillow, punch a pillow. If you got to scream, go outside, yell, scream into a pillow. Just get that energy out of your body. Okay? Run, jump, go swimming, go cycling. What is it called? Um, Perspiration, right? Get those hormones up, the cortisol, and make you feel better. Okay? It helps release the pent up emotions and puts you in a better state to respond thoughtfully. Okay. Number 6, identify emotional triggers. Okay. This is my favorite thing to do. I have a journal and I write in my journal when I am in a bad mood. Let me see if I can find my journal. I can't. Okay. Um, get a nice diary. Get a nice journal that invites you to write in it. Okay. When you're having a bad day, honestly, picking up the phone and venting to someone, sometimes that person is not capable of listening to what you're going through. Okay? The best listener who can stay quiet and hear you is your journal, is your diary, right? So just pour your heart out into the journal and you start understanding yourself better because you can go back and look at the notes. Okay? In the guide that I've provided, you can check out the link. Um, it's got specific journaling prompts that will help you go deeper, help you understand what are the triggers, what is going on subconsciously. Sometimes people ask me, okay, you talk about journaling, but what do I write in it? How could I, just staring at a blank piece of paper. So it's going to be a guide to help you ask questions, figure out, okay, this happened. What triggered me? She said this to me. What triggered me? Where did those emotions coming up? What are the emotions that are coming up? What am I feeling? So these insights help you prepare and respond better next time. And you start improving your relationships with yourself first because you start understanding yourself, right? And we need to do that first in order to understand our kids. So this is really, really important. I invite you to check out the link. It's really, really powerful. I love doing it for myself, and I've been doing it for years. And I've compiled up the questions. It's going to help you and guide you to better understand yourself and be a better mom, be a better parent. Okay? Because these are the prime years of a child's life that we want to imprint these behaviors. And you can teach your kids to do the same. All right? Commit to empathy. Number 7. Try to see the situation from another person's perspective. Okay, your husband's come home, he's tired, he's frustrated, he's got a bad day in school, at work, and when he comes home and you want to just pour out your emotions onto him, you've had a bad day and you want to just vent out to him. Okay, and then the whole conflict happens. You never listen to me, you don't understand me, da 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 da. And the same way with your kids, right? So when you try to see from another perspective, you can just recognize the body language. Okay, and just step into their shoes. If your child is frustrated, for example, she can't tie her shoelaces, okay? Insia had a hard time tying her shoelaces and she'd want to do it on her own, okay? It'd take her some time and I would lose my patience sometimes and I realized that, okay, I just have to give another 5 more minutes extra in order for me to help her figure this out. When she did it on her own, it was like this huge win, okay? So it was for her self-esteem. So this diffuses anger and fosters connection instead of conflict, okay? So putting on their shoes. For example, someone cuts you off while driving, okay? And that makes you angry, that makes you frustrated maybe. How rude of him, or who does she think she is, etc. But if you look at it from their perspective, maybe they've got some emergency. Maybe a child's sick, someone's gone to the hospital and they're in a rush to get there. So we can always flip it in our mind. Remember this, the sunglasses or the change of color for the perspective. Remember to put on another pair of glasses. Try to see it from their point of view. Number 8, personal mantra. Okay, have a calming phrase on hand, like I choose peace, I choose to be calm and joyful, um, and peaceful, as and I can breathe better. Okay. um Having like little sticky notes around the house. What I used to do, and I still do, I have a whole poster made, okay, and I write motivational things on it to help me help me get in a better mood. Okay. I've compiled like 20, 30 affirmations that will help you, come back to calm, come back to peace and joy every single day. You can put it in your phone, you can print it out and put it on your fridge, put it in your car when you know those are the times when the kids step in and they're fighting in the car or something, but you want to choose to reset and find that calm and that peace and bring back that gratitude. You just remind yourself with a couple of words. That's why I like to say personal mantra. So you can create your own, but if you want mine, I'll send it to you. I'll leave a link. It's completely for free. You can download it and you can try it out, print it out, and use it for yourself. All right. Number 9, accept all emotions. So remind yourself that you are human, that every single feeling is valid and a part of being human, right? With your kids as well, and the madness, the tantrums, all of those things is a valid feeling. Okay, they're allowed. Allow for them to express themselves however they want. They want to slam the door, let them. We want to teach them how to process their emotions. If they're kicking and they're hitting or they're biting other people, a lot of kids do that. You want to learn, you want to ask them, okay, it's okay that you're feeling this way, but what is the feeling? Naming the feeling, understanding the feeling, process the feeling, and learning how to switch it up is going to be huge. Okay, so accepting them without judgment helps them pass these emotions more quickly, pass through these emotions more quickly. All right. Number 10, reframing your thoughts. All right. If you're feeling, you come home and the dishes are full in the sink, the kitchen is in a complete mess, or your room is in a complete mess, whatever that is, and you start thinking, oh, no one appreciates me, no one loves me, I'm not worthy enough, um, uh, no one appreciates me. Challenge those negative or irrational beliefs. Okay, ask, is this really as bad as it seems? Okay, you want to switch it and try to look for positive lessons in the situation. Okay, instead of blowing up and yelling at everybody, you can ask people to come and help you. Okay, instead of yelling at them, calmly you can ask, okay, you know what? I have these many things to do. I can't do it on my own. I need this help. And they will be on board with you. Okay? We have to teach them. So learning to reframe the thoughts. Someone says something to you nasty, okay? Or someone doesn't look at you and smile at you. We automatically think negative things. Oh, she thinks so much of herself. She doesn't have time to reply to me. This. I am nobody to her, or whatever the thoughts may be. We go into that spiral of negative thoughts. So, learning how to recognize it, stop it in its tracks, and switch it to a positive thought is something that we have to learn, right? Number 11, practice gratitude and positive focus. So, shifting the attention to what's working or what you are grateful for. I've done a whole video, and I'll leave the link, I don't know, somewhere up here, the gratitude video. If you have not built this into your life, okay, you can say Alhamdulillah every single day, everything is good. But true gratitude, when you really step into that moment just for a few minutes every single day and let the tears roll down your eyes, and radical gratitude, this changes the game. Everything changes in your life. Okay, this reduces the emotional charge um, of negativity in your life. Just simple 3 minutes a day when you get up in the morning and when you sleep at night. Just 3 things. What can you be grateful for? It can change the game. Okay. So if you haven't checked out the video, check it out. I won't go into too much detail here. I write in my journal. I do a gratitude journal, and I write those three things down. If I don't have time, I just sit and I think of those three things and really, really step into that gratitude. It's just not saying, Alhamdulillah, all is great. Okay? All right. Number 12, remove yourself when needed. Okay? Move away from the situation. If you're near your boiling point and you know you're going to pop or you're going to whistle right now, just step away. Okay? Give yourself time and space to cool down and regroup. Remember the hot air balloon thing? Just try to imagine yourself floating away from that situation and try to look at from a top view. Okay? Imagine you're sitting in that hot air balloon. What will it look like? What will the situation look like? It will become so much tinier from above, right? And you change the perspective. And it gives you time to just cool down and collect your thoughts, collect yourself. Okay. So remember, it's not about reacting. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about giving yourself space to respond wisely. Okay. We'll become wiser every day, right? That's the whole point of being here. So start practicing these habits one by one and watch how your relationships flourish. Watch how the connections become stronger and how you get that peace of mind and you transform into a better, more conscious, gentle mom. Okay. If this video helped, please do give it a like, share it to someone who would really benefit from this, and subscribe to the channel so you get the updates. And I would love to hear what experiences you've had in your life. What would be the most challenging moment for you with your kids? Okay. Once again, I want to remind you, if you haven't checked out the Master Your Calm bundle, the link is below. 3 things in there that I've put for you guys, really created from my heart to yours. Is a Master Your Emotions parenting workshop, how to stop yelling and control your emotions. Number 2 is Master Your Calm Guide. And the last thing is a toolkit. Whenever you are in that situation, what kind of things can you do? Like, putting an ice cube to your throat immediately grounds you. Um, Box breath. A lot of things, exercises in there. I can't remember right now in the top of my head, but I'll give you an example. There's a link below, and you can check out more details there. All right, you are doing amazing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.